Bob Lutz, Paul Suellentrop, Shockers win another one. It was a little bit in doubt today against Evansville. They pull it out 81-67, down 15 in the first half. What do you make of that?
Yeah, all credit to Evansville. They played hard and they made it exciting in the first half, but I don't think it was ever really in doubt. I mean, they were not going to continue to make all of their shots. They started off 8 for 8. I think it was pretty much a matter of time before Wichita State figured things out and pushed them out of their comfort zone.
I think we may disagree slightly on that, because here's what Evansville had that maybe other teams don't have. They had a star. Mm-hmm. They had a guy, DJ Ballantyne, who started hot, had 43 in his last game. I think you get up 15 and you worry a little bit that maybe you can't cool him off. Now, the Shockers did. He went about 21 minutes, I think, without scoring in this one. How'd they do that?
Well, I think what Fred VanVleet told us, they put a little more pressure on them, kind of took them out of their offensive flow and offensive rhythm. It was kind of easy for Evansville early. They were making the passes they wanted to make, and Wichita State made some adjustments and stopped them from doing that. Press played a part in that.
Every single Greg Marshall team since he's arrived at Wichita State has been known for balance, depth. Didn't think that might be the case this year, but as we get into February now, 4 guys in double figures, another 2 guys off the bench with 9 points. It's kind of becoming that kind of a team. Yeah,
I thought it was a real interesting move. He said they started Kadeem Colby to kind of give him a spark to get him going, and that may pay off. I think certainly Kadeem's a talented guy. He could give more to this team, and if that works, then that's great. And, yeah, Nick Wiggins, 9 points, 2 assists tonight. Darius Carter scored well off the bench. So, yeah, they're building depth here in February.
The Valley just announced they're going to let every team that plays the Shockers have 15 points right out of the chute. That'd make it a lot more interesting.
That would make it, and if they could allow them not count fouls against them, that would help also.
Why does this team shoot so many more free throws than its opponents?
Well, I think they're taking advantage of the rules, and they're not afraid at all to put their head down and drive to the basket. But they've got, guys who can do that. Fred VanVleet is a good driver. Clay Anthony Early is much improved over last year, so is Ron Baker. So, yeah, they're drawing a lot of fouls.
Wichita State now with the road trip we've been talking about since November. Indiana State, Wednesday night in Terre Haute, Northern Iowa, Saturday night in Cedar Falls. I know this is one of your favorite trips.
It
through
is.
The great northern
Love it, yes.
Polar vortex.
Surely Larry Bird will be there for his school's biggest game since Michael Menser and Matt Wren were running around about 10 or 15 years ago. You think there's any chance?
How dangerous are there? Might, who knows? What else is Larry doing?
Yeah.
How dangerous are these games?
I think they're dangerous. Indiana State is clearly good enough to beat Wichita State in kind of a one-time, throw it all out there for 40 minutes. Same with Northern Iowa. I don't think Wichita State will lose both. They probably won't lose either, but I think these are the 2 games that should most scare you. Wichita
State now 23-0, going on the road this week, as we said. Back here to play Southern Illinois on the 11th. I predict they're 25-0 when they play that game. I think they're going unbeaten, folks, and it's just going to get crazier and crazier. We'll talk to you from the road.